So this is how I've got my interface set up for my camera. Here I have my Samsung video camera plugged in to its port on the side via an HDMI cable. I've turned off the display settings on the output in the camera's settings, so when it comes in, the video feed comes into my OBS Studio, it doesn't have all the things that you see on the screen, those little icons. So that is plugged into this little cable and goes into this little box called an Ultra Studio Mini Recorder. It's made by Blackmagic Design, and this thing's pretty awesome. It makes an interface from HDMI that my Mac understands on Thunderbolt. Okay, so that comes into I set that up with my Blackmagic device in OBS Studio. In OBS Studio, I have multiple sources showing. Right now I have the iSight camera showing in the little window. The camera's off to my right, and I'm recording this with my iPad. So in my sources list, I have my built-in iSight cam on the top, and I've just made that smaller in the window. So I can click on that, I can resize that however I want it to be. My Blackmagic device is here. But if I right-click on those things, I can also pull up filters. In the filters, I can actually set up chroma key. So I've actually set this up for when I shoot on green screen. Right now it's turned off, but I can also click it on and off through the eyeball there. It doesn't have to be green paper with it either. I can use green, magenta, blue, whatever, or I can pick a custom color. So right now I'm not using the green screen, but it's there if I need it. But I might actually be able to turn that on here. To add that filter, I just hit the filter down below, and I hit chroma key, and I hit OK. I got a little bit of green going on behind me in the back corner, so you can kind of see how that's starting to go black as it's turned on. And all I really need to do is toggle around with the smoothness and keep on playing with these numbers with the sensitivity until it starts working. I don't have another layer showing to replace that right now, but that green can be moved around quite a bit. So I can right click and turn that filter off if I don't want it there. Alright, so I have a blue snowball microphone plugged in normally when I try to broadcast. And so that's just giving me a little bit cleaner sound. I find having a separate microphone helps when I'm broadcasting from using the one on the camera. The sound, it doesn't tend to be in sync. So if I use a separate microphone, it tends to be better. And I can also add in a window capture. So if I wanted to pull in with a window capture, I can grab from this window a list of different things that are going. So right now I'm writing a blog post. I could actually have that in as a background object here, and I can resize this window here in a video, and that can be in part of my video as well. So it's just something that there's a lot of things that OBS can do. I'm still learning the program, but there's a lot that it can happen. So that's my brief explanation of what I'm doing with my devices. I'll show another quick little clip of how to put in your streaming settings. So to get your streaming settings into OBS Studio, you need to get some information from your YouTube stream. So from my YouTube account, I need to go up and find go down below my live stream and find my stream name. My stream name is right here, and I'm just going to copy whatever's in there, the Control-C, and then I'm going to go back into OBS Studio and go into my studio settings, right? If I jump down from General down to Stream, and where it says Stream Key here, I just need to paste that information in. As long as it's saying YouTube here and primary ingest server, I just need to put that key in there and hit OK. When it's time to do my broadcast, all I need to do is hit start streaming and then go back into YouTube, into the live control room, and it should start seeing some data coming through. Once you're not actually broadcasting until you actually have this window going and it says you're live. So you can preview your information. It'll tell you if there's data coming in, and it might want some different settings going on what's going on. My ingestion settings for my streams, I'm typically using 3000 to 6000 kbs at 1080p, and I'm enabling 60 frames per second. So hopefully that helps you out when you're doing your recording with OBS Studio.